Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. So today I thought I would film a special video on a Sunday, not my regular film day, which is either a Monday or Tuesday. But I've been having so much fun in this little pocket that's right in front of me. And boy, let me tell you, it has been super fun setting this up and just playing around with what I want to do inside this pocket. So, those of you who have been following me, you know that I have a Filofax Domino Luxe in the color red, but it has some major gapping. And to be honest with you, I just was not having it. Like, I tried to move into it and it just did not work out. So let me set my baby aside for a moment, because trust me, I know you all are going to want to see how that thing is so chunky. But I wanted to take a moment to show you the gapping that is on this Filofax Domino Luxe. This is the gapping. This came to me like this. This was already loose when I first purchased it. My inserts would always fall through. The more you would put in here, even if you just had a little bit, it would open like this in the middle of turning it. And this is how big the gaps are. So I just wanted to share that with you all, so I'm not just saying that I bought a new Filofax because of that reason. This already had gaps in it when I purchased it. Over time, the gaps just got looser, or wider, I should say. And yeah, so after trying to fix the gaps by watching countless videos on how to tighten the gaps, failed success, no success, meaning my husband told me to go ahead and purchase a new one. So I did, and this is what I got. This baby here. This is the Filofax Domino Patent in the color hot pink. And on the front here, I put a vinyl sticker. So this is actually a removable vinyl sticker, which I can lay down and peel up and place it anywhere I choose. I decided that it was very fitting to sit on the front. And look, you guys, my baby is chunky, okay? I like my planners this way. They feel great in the hand. I like having everything at once because I'm one of those people who just can't have a little. I have to have a lot. And yeah, some people might say this is too much, but you have to look at it as whatever is pleasing you, no one else's opinion will matter. Understand that. So, enough rambling. Let's open her. When you first open this up, I have another one of those vinyl stickers that I stuck here on the front. And there's also one in the back that says shine that I stuck here. And I love them because they don't move and they're about the same kind of shiny material as the Filofax, this one, but it's vinyl and it's like, oh, it's such a great vinyl sticker. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I did go ahead and take out of my traveler's notebook this zipper pocket, mainly because I wanted to put like stuff in here, like maybe a picture or something, but I don't want it to be like damaged. But I stuck this little pocket in there just for, decoration. Really, there's nothing really in there. It is holding like extra extra labels, but that's about it. So I went ahead. This planner does not lay flat at all. Like, this planner needs stuff in the pockets in order for it to lay flat, but it does not lay flat like the Domino Luxe. This is a little bit more stiff because of the material. I think the inside of the patent, or I think the inside of the Lux is a lot different from the inside of this one. So yeah, some differences there. This one doesn't lay flat like the other. Um, Quick note, the way I put my notebooks in here was like traveler's notebook style. So I have some strings wrapped around the rings, which allows me to add these notebooks without, them falling out, or without me adding them or cutting them down to fit them in the pockets. So that is how I was able to do it. And I just put one in the back and the two in the front, and I'll tell you what they're for. So this one in the front is for YouTube, because I don't have an extensive section in this planner for that, because these rings are only 19 mm. They're fairly small, and I decided that I wanted to do more weekly, daily, and monthly inserts versus stuff like YouTube and meal ideas and tracking. So I decided to use this notebook for YouTube. This notebook is for tracking. I drew an arrow through that because I was like, I don't want to do monthly or weekly. I just want to be able to just check off and see how often I've been doing something. So I'm using this for tracking. And these are other things that I can track, which you've seen this in my standard TN, so I won't go too deep into that. The front here is the fly leaf that came with the Filofax. All I did was I took some more of those vinyl stickers and stuck them on the front here around where it would kind of highlight the Filofax. And then this is the paper that also came in this particular planner. And then of course, I have my dividers that I made in here and the inserts that I had in the little black notebook that I had. So I won't go too deep into that. All I did was really transfer things, and I did make a few things. I made this divider, which goes into my weekly. So another year at a glance here. And for the record, I did finally go ahead and decide what I was using for 2020. I decided that I'm going to use the Pocket Filofax, and I went ahead and ordered 2020 pocket inserts, the illustrated striped set. So I can't wait till they get here. And yeah, I can't wait to use those. But I decided that these weeklies are not that bad. After playing around with them for a while, I decided that they're not that bad. So I just have October through December in here, obviously, because we don't need the other months or the other weeks. But I did go ahead and put those in here. And my baby is stuffed, y'all. Like, I wouldn't have it any other way. I wish I could lay this flat, but I can't because you guys won't be able to see. But in my weeks, I just put like little quotes up there by the calendar, and then I'm still doing the lines. So social media break is green. I'm still color coding like that. YouTube is orange. Anything YouTube related is going to be on the orange line. And yeah, I haven't done anything on the further weeks, but yeah, that's pretty much how I'm using those. And I do have some note paper here. I did go ahead and put in my planning routine, just simplified, but I do have my planning routine in there. Another divider that I made, I just have some grid paper here that I was using for monthlies. Once I get the 2020 inserts delivered, I won't need to create any more monthlies because those have monthlies in them. But I did use these to make monthlies. So right now it's just being held as a note section. This is the fly leaf that was originally in my other planner, the black one. And these are the monthlies that I created. So really all I have is October through December here because those are the last 3 months of 2019. I went ahead and took the magnetic clip that was in my sequence notebook and stuck it in here, but I thought it was better suiting because I'm just not using the pocket TN. I did enjoy using the pocket TN, but to be honest with you, I enjoy using a pocket rings more than a pocket TN, and I enjoy using a standard TN more than a personal rings. I know that is so crazy, but it's the truth. Um, so I just clipped off the remaining months, another divider that I made, and then here is my weekly section. So I have another weekly section in here, and I went ahead and did some pullouts. So these are all of my pullouts for my weekly planning. So I know once time comes, I'm going to have to make more, but these are all of my weeks for weekly planning. So nothing on the front page here, but when you open it up, I have it labeled as week number, and then it's 43. And I thought this was perfect because it kind of looks like a little book. So when you open it up, try to be very careful. When you open it up, I have a monthly overview in the highlighted week. At the bottom of that, I have a to-do list for that week. And then you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the weekend. So pretty much how I'm doing this is these are my wins for the week. What wins and, any other planning for the week. I'm using the Filofax inserts, yes, but these are just things that it's like daily recap. It's like what I'm doing in my standard TN. So instead of just calling it daily recap, these are wins for the week. So anything that I've done already, I'm just writing it down. And yeah, so pretty much that's what this is for. On the back here, I just have notes of the week and things to buy for the week. But really, that's it. It's it's pretty much like weekly journal, weekly recap. That's what it is, really. But I thought this was very fitting. I don't know if I'll do this layout all the time, but I do like the way that it looks. And just to kind of help with not having to flip back so much when you're creating your calendar. So say if you want to do this particular method, but you don't necessarily want to keep flipping back to like a main calendar, you could just flip this open, bend it open, and then create your calendar here by following this calendar so you're not getting mixed up. But I thought this was a great idea, and the paper that I have in here actually came out of a sketchbook. So it's super great paper that I have, and then I also have it mixed in with some regular computer paper, which is a little crappy, but for the most part I have the sketchbook paper in here. So after all of the weeks, I have another divider that I created, which is this. I actually glued this on, which was like a die cut, but I glued this on, and that's how I created this little divider here. And then I have another divider, which this section would be project notes, but I don't have a note section in here. So what I'll do is just stick like some sticky notes on here if I have like any minor notes about projects. But this is my to-do section. So this one was for a particular day, but I am doing monthly to-dos, and so far I've been doing really good with keeping up with the things that I need to get done. There were a couple of things that I did not do. I actually could have checked yes for this because I did complete this today. Well, one of them. So I actually could have put like a dot circled or colored it in for in progress. I did not update my budget sheet, so I'll probably do that today. I went ahead and ordered 2020 inserts finally. So I was happy about that. I just have a couple of the to-do sheets in here. And then here's another divider that I made. Again, another die cut that I just glued on there. And then this would be my small note section. So this is the smallest note section that I have in my planner. Again, with the note section in the front. So any other notes that I want to jot down, I can put it in here. I also have some notes in my standard TN and other ring planners inserts that I want to actually keep. So I'm going to pull those out and just copy them in here. This section is my phone book section and also my personal info section. So I won't show this in particular because it's highly sensitive. But let me see. Okay, I didn't create another divider. I thought I had one. This I actually cannot take credit for. I saw this on someone's YouTube, or not YouTube, Instagram post, and I don't know if it's a printable. It probably is a printable. So if you are looking for this insert, I don't know who made it. I'll have to probably go back and see. She didn't say, she just said that she copied it, but it was a budget checklist. And all I did was tweak it a little bit. So it's budget checklist and it's ask yourself these questions. Do you need it? What I did was I laminated where the holes are with tape. I did it twice to just reinforce it. And then I cut slits in it so that I could easily remove this out of here. And so also so that I could add it in here because I didn't want to open the rings because these rings are really good. Seller had really nice product. These rings were nice and tight with no gaps, so I was super happy about that. But when you open it up, it's ask yourself these questions. Is it within your budget? Yes or no? So I thought this was helpful, and though it should be in the front, I have it in the section where my budget is, like where banking info is. And I'm gonna add this to my standard TN too, right in the area where I actually do my budget checking. So it says, do you own something similar you could use instead? Yes or no. Do you need it? Yes or no. It says, use what you have. Can you make it this month? Investigate alternatives. Do you feel positive about your purchase? Is there or is the price, or is the best price option, or is this the best price option? Oh my God. I'm looking through my camera, so I'm sorry if I get confused a little bit. And also says, is there something you need more than this? If, and last one was, can you afford both? And then it says, don't buy and buy it. If you have more yeses than nos, then definitely buy it. If you have more nos than yeses, then don't buy it. So it's pretty much like a weighing calendar to figure out if you need it or if you don't need it. So these are just some questions you can ask yourself. I can't take credit for this because I didn't create it. I just pretty much copied this from someone else's planner that I saw and put it into mine. And I thought it was pretty good to ask myself these questions because I'm one of those impulse buyers where I see something I like and I just hit accept on a purchase, and then before I know it, I've ordered several things and spent lots of money. So I'm trying to wing myself off of Amazon. Amazon has been a culprit of mine. At nighttime, I usually window shop and just add things to my cart and end up just purchasing things. So I'm trying to really ask myself, do I need it or do I not need it? Again, these are dividers, or this is a divider I've always shown you guys. It's been traveling from pocket to pocket. So I know you guys know by now how I created these. I did create this little pocket here, which is holding some sticky notes, the Filofax ruler. I have a fly leaf here, which just holds some sticky notes. And then I have a pocket here, which has some die cuts in it. And then also, well, vintage die cuts. And then also in the back, it has some stickers and more sticky notes. And then this one has market dots and labels, and then also just the back of that. And then the notebook here in the back is a journal. So whatever notebook I'm in, I'm definitely going to have a journal. It's just who I am. I cannot have a planner or a notebook and not have a journal on me. I cannot. I cannot. So this one actually has a pocket in the back. So it's a lined journal with the ribbon bookmarks. And it looks like this on one of the pages. There are some blank pages, a few of them in the back. There's also like the centimeters ruler in the back as well. There's a couple of perforated blank sheets that you can use to just rip out if you need to give someone something. It also came with these silver flags and a pocket in the back. And this is from the brand Let's. I hope I'm saying that right because I don't want to butcher these words. And I'm sorry if I keep bumping you all. But I'm going to put this back on here. So yeah, this is my pocket. I'm so... Oh. So I did mention earlier that I put these on here with strings, so that's how these notebooks are being bound in here. They are just being held on with strings wrapped around the rings. I know they make a planner like that. I've been seeing it, but I haven't seen it in pocket size, but I know they do make a planner like that where they have like strings and rings combined. But I just took their idea and put it in my Filofax domino pocket. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't be able to stuff my planner this much if this had a strap. So those who like to chunkify their planners, this is a way to do it without stressing your rings. My rings aren't stressed. I can still turn stuff. The only reason why it was hard to turn is because when you have so much in the back and in the front, there's not enough space for you to lay it flat, so it's kind of just staying upward and not being able to turn. Also, because I made my own inserts too, it's actually a little longer on the inside than it should be. If I was to cut a sliver off, that would also help me to be able to turn it a little bit more. But other than that, it doesn't bother me. And if that doesn't bother you, then I say go ahead and try it. This is my pocket. This is what I am considering using for right now and also for 2020, because I did go ahead and order some new inserts. I'm really loving pink. Pink used to not be my favorite color, but I'm really loving pink, and I'm so obsessed with this little baby. So yeah, guys, that is all that I have for you. I told you guys that once I got it, I would definitely do a setup video for you once I set it up. And yeah, thank you to all of my new subscribers. Thank you for joining my channel. Thank you to all of my current subscribers for watching. And yeah, I have nothing else for you guys. Enjoy your Sunday. Bye.